whole of my life, I have had a dislike for the name Cromwell, and only now it makes sense, sort of. When I first learnt of the beheading of King Charles I, I was saddened. It happened hundreds of years ago, but in my heart a sadness overwhelmed me, and unexplainably so. Perhaps it was due to some of my ancestors fighting on the side of the royalists. Which leads me to a bit of a ghost story. My friend and I decided to meet in Avebury. My friend opted for the comfort of a modern hotel, while I an old inn in the centre of Marlborough. It was reasonably priced and offered parking, and my favourite thing about the hotel was the fact it had character and was not modern at all. We had a lovely time out and about in Avebury. It was at the time of the planetary alignments, and the energy of the place was, for want of a better word, buzzing. That evening we experienced strange lights in the sky above West Kennet Longbarrow. So on the drive back to the hotels, we were excitedly talking about this. So the Cavaliers and King Charles and the Royalists were very far from my mind. That night I could not sleep. It was as though an electric charge was running through my chest like a conveyor belt. Too much coffee, perhaps, I thought. I got up, got some water, read a bit of my Stonehenge book, then tried again to sleep. At about 4:30 a.m, this energy came sweeping through the room like a gust of wind, and there he was. As he rushed past, the energy compacted into mine, and a feeling of compression pressed into my head. Straight through the wall he went, knocking my glass over on the way past. I froze, gathering my thoughts and processing what I had just seen. He wore silk of blue and black, and a hat, leather boots. He was handsome with a beard. I reached for the light and turned it on. In the daytime, I met up with my friends in Avebury again, and when I returned to the hotel later that night, there on the bed was a large black feather. I could put this all down to being overly sleepy, but how would the glass have been knocked if he did not come through the room? The feather could be from the duvet, but it was very large. I was amazed and pleased to have had such an experience. I returned home and straight back to reality. Until last month, when I attended a viewing in a nearby village in Wiltshire, I decided to take my lunch at the Castle and Ball Hotel, intrigued to know more about the building. I sat researching the history whilst waiting for my food, and there it was, the plaque. I rushed outside to see it. There on the wall it reads, Battle of Marlborough, 5th of December 1642. Near this place, a royalist army fought their way into the town and defeated the parliamentary garrison. I had not known this previously. There was nothing I had read about the Civil War in Marlborough. I had not even given it a thought before booking the hotel.